Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick and today we are going to be jumping down into the world of Bitcoin. We've got some interesting things going on with the price action of BTC. So we're just going to jump right down into the video. We'll see if we can keep it nice and brief and to the point. If I get into it and you happen to find it useful and informative, smash that like button. I appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with everything that we do here at 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗏. And if you haven't yet joined us in Discord, what are you waiting for? Check it out. The link is in the description down below. It's a fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. It's completely free, and I don't think you'll be disappointed by what you find down there. So why not go ahead and check it out? So let's jump right down into this, right? So as you can kind of see, we've got all the charts up behind me here. A little bit of a different angle today, just wanted to kind of mix things up a little bit, keep it a little bit more interesting. And so we're just going to kind of talk through what is going on with the price action, right? So I see Bitcoin at the moment, at least on the shorter time frames, in a bit of a bearish pattern, right? We've spoken about this yesterday, and there isn't actually a lot of developments or a lot of changes from yesterday's technical analysis and today. I did enter into a Bitcoin short position, of which many of the members down in our Discord server and over at 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 take profit is going to be. We're very transparent like that for our cheeky members. Now, when it comes to those bearish structures for Bitcoin, I have targets on the hourly chart. This is approximately 26,950. That is essentially the chart over here, just over my right shoulder. And, you know, for the most part, this is a three-wave corrective pattern to the downside. This is short-lived. It should go down there, and then we should start to see a bit of a move to the upside. Now, this is still a pretty significant move for Bitcoin because it does mean that Bitcoin is going to lose a couple of $1,000s on its current pricing. I think at the point of recording this video, we're hovering around the $28,300 level. Ultimately, though, my expectation is to complete a C-wave pattern on the hourly chart. Probably take a few days to play out. We might see this either the latter part of this week or the beginning of next week. Ultimately, that's my expectation. Now, when we go and take this up a little bit higher into the daily time frame, things are looking a little bit more bearish. For the daily time frame for Bitcoin, we are really targeting out $22,000 to $23,000. These are numbers that I've been calling out for a while. We had different structures and how we were kind of mapping out to get there. We first of all had our impulsive 5-wave breakdown that was invalidated when we had the fake news around the ETF, right? We had that significant surge to the upside where we hit $30,000 on Binance, or if you're a BitGet user like myself, $30,200. Right, so we had those big moves to the upside and price kind of got heavily rejected after the discovery that it was fake news. Now, for the most part, if you were very much on, had a finger on the pulse of crypto or on Twitter and all that kind of stuff, you could tell that it was reasonably expected to see a massive rejection at $30,000. And this was based on a couple of things. One, it being a key area of resistance, and the second, that there was no verified sources that the BlackRock spot ETF was actually approved, right? And so what we actually saw was a lot of hype and I guess speculation that it has been approved with no actual verification of the source. Instead, we saw people over at 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 tweeting it out and basically it going viral from there. Of course, it was fake, it wasn't real, and that was kind of, a part and part of probably one of the worst pump and dumps of 2023 for BTC. So interestingly enough, obviously that did invalidate our bearish structure, but it didn't break us out of a bearish move overall. It took us out of our 5-wave impulsive trend pattern to the downside, but left us with this short-term 3-wave corrective pattern, still taking us down, ironically, to $22,000 to $23,000. And that is this chart just here. So this one is basically targeting out 23,488 USDT, and that is on the Binance chart. So this is where we're kind of looking at this on that kind of short to medium term. We are looking for a bit of a move to the downside. This could be pretty disastrous for many of the altcoins because those altcoins haven't really rallied in the same way that Bitcoin did after that fake news around the spot ETF. And instead, a lot of these altcoins continue to go down into new bear market lows. Okay, there's many different examples of this. I'm just going to call out two that stand out. We had Algorand not that long ago. I think it was in August. And we have Polkadot earlier than that, just a few days ago, hitting new bear market low points, right? And these are pretty prominent projects in the space. Many of the lesser known altcoins are also going down into new bear market lows as well. So if Bitcoin were to take this tumble to $22,000 to $23,000 range, that is going to be very disastrous for many altcoins. They are going to be going down into new bear market low points. And this isn't unusual. This is the stuff that we talk about pretty much every single day here at Cheeky Crypto, and is one of those things that I am expecting to see. I am expecting Bitcoin and many of those altcoins to continue these bearish patterns and to continue going down into new bear market lows in the case of those altcoins. This is, again, very worrying for retail investors who may have already gone all in. And for those people who are a little bit savvy, maybe sitting on the side, is going to be a fantastic opportunity to accumulate some of your favorite altcoins at some discounted rates, right? And this is going to be a continuation of what I think the latter part of 2023 is going to offer. As we kind of look slightly longer term, though, I think we are going to be looking at a continuation pattern for Bitcoin, probably down towards $20,000 across the next several months. I think there's going to be a good key area of support for Bitcoin around the 20K area. At least that's my hope. I don't want Bitcoin to be losing that, because I think that at that particular point, if Bitcoin were to lose $20,000 support, we are likely to see many altcoins just disappear. Right? At that point, I think we're going to see a lot of projects that should not fail essentially, right? So we want to make sure that this bear market that we find ourselves in, kind of has a good floor to it, a good stable support foundation for some of these really strong altcoin projects that the bear market just might not be too kind towards. So we're hoping that Bitcoin can hold at a $20,000 level. This will allow altcoins to bleed out a bit more, but ultimately not necessarily kill off some of the really cool and fantastic projects that are looking to build during this bear market. So that's kind of my expectations. Ultimately, though, for me, I think that we are going to have some fantastic trading opportunities when it comes to Bitcoin and altcoins, whether you are a leverage-based trader or whether you are a spot-based trader. Whether you're building short-term swing trade positions or whether you're just building a portfolio for hodl. Personally, I do both. I like to basically use leverage-based trading. I use BitGet for this. Obviously, there's links for these things in the description down below, along with all the terms and conditions. And of course, I build out a hodl position where I dollar cost average into positions over a significant period of time. And many of the altcoins and that we talk about on this channel are a part of that kind of portfolio. More details can obviously be found over in our Discord for our cheeky members as well. But hopefully this gives you a bit of an insight as to kind of what is going on with Bitcoin in my mind. To me, it looks like we still have further to the downside to go on the short to medium term. And I think, as we kind of go into 2024, we might be in a slightly stronger position, specifically towards the latter part of Q1. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, but I'm going to leave this video right there. If you have found it useful and informative, smash that like button. I really do appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you haven't joined us in Discord, what are you waiting for? Check it out. Link is in the description down below. Until the next one though, guys, have a fantastic day.